So roll it.
Yes, because otherwise.
It's a lot quieter on this side of the strip, but this is like closer to where like the city center is, like the hotels and stuff, so it is like a little calmer, but more touristy over here. Where we just came from was like downtown, and it was just like jumping off over there. So we tried to get into one of the establishments because the sign said, listen, they really have a thing for Western music. Everywhere you go, they're playing Johnny Cash, Ray Charles, and like current trap music. It's so weird, but I don't know what he's doing. I'm ready to go back to the hotel. These people are wilding out. But yeah, it's super weird. But when they see you, they're not about to speak to you. They stare at us like we have 3 heads, or they're uber friendly. Like, hi, how are you? There's really no in between. La Polizia. The first foot since we've been here, I've only seen one in a squad car. There were no lights, no nothing. So I think he was just patrolling. That's the first officer of the law that we have seen. I feel like the crime rate is pretty low here. I said I feel like, I can't substantiate those claims, but yeah, it's not really. Oh, he's cute little kid club. Oh, see my goddaughter in this, honey, and you wouldn't be able to tell her. But yeah, like everybody just kind of does their own thing. Like it's not a place. I just seen a brother, honey, which we don't see a lot of, but it's not really a place where I feel like you have to like hold your purse per se, not to give a false sense of security, because anywhere you go, you sure better be aware of your surroundings. But out of the 3 places that I have traveled internationally, which would be here, Dominican Republic, and Mexico, out of those places, of course, I would say this is number 1 for safety. Worst for safety would, of course, be Dominican Republic. It was horrible. Everywhere I went, I felt like I was a second away from being knifed to death. Yes, it really does feel like that over there. Because we were in the hood. We went to do mission work, so it wasn't pretty. It wasn't glamorous. We had some fun on the side, but like we really went to work. So we were in the neighborhoods that needed the most help. This is different. Like
Walking around. Been walking around like crazy. Police officers didn't even have a firearm on him, which is weird. Just walking by himself, saying hello to everybody. He's on his cell phone. It's very casual.
Yeah, that's not what we're used to. And I'm sure they have like prostitution and stuff, because that is one of the oldest occupations known to man. So I know they have ladies and men of the night, but we haven't seen any. And if we have, they're respectably dressed or whatever you would call that. But it's just nothing being done here is ostentatious. Even like the drug dealers, I can tell that's what they're doing, but they just like kind of like standing back and, you know, back up and let you walk by.
They blend in.
Yeah, but I'm from the hood, so I know what they're doing. Like I said, street pharmacists. And then, you know, you see the people like stop and talk to them. And then we went into the poppy store, and the guy was in there buying cigarillos and blunts. So I'm like, clearly you got your merchandise, bro. We get it. So there's like a little bit of a scene here. That's the most action I've seen on this side of the street. So, like I said, I think it's not really just popping over here like it was back there. Maybe like 5 miles back. 3 miles back.
3 miles.
About 3 miles back. Completely different atmosphere. But I'm really loving this. I was just telling Cedric, I'm so glad we didn't take the sissy route out like we usually do and like do like a guided tour, because I'm all for that. Even when we were in Mexico, we went the resort route because I was just like, oh, I just want to make sure, like, I don't have to worry about anything. I don't have to keep calling my card company, my bank, letting them know it's not fraud. I want everything paid for. But here, none of that. My car hasn't gotten frozen one time, which is always an issue when I travel. I mean, I could go to a different city and they will freeze my car, so that's annoying. But we haven't had to deal with that.
Everything close to 11 too.
Yeah,
Weird.
everything closes at 11 now. I think because it's Friday night, these bars are probably going to stay open.
Yeah.
But we're so full.
Yeah.
I feel like today we've done more eating than anything, and I'm here for it because I feel like on vacation, like, you give yourself a pass. I know I'm going home at least 5 pounds heavier than I came because we still got 3 days. So it is what it is. What you think?
Yeah, I would say that this is definitely an experience that I'm not used to. Usually I'm always cautious, looking behind my back whenever we go somewhere because I'm trying to protect the lady. But to be honest with you, this has been quite an experience. I heard that it's one of the safest places ever, and I tell you, I've never felt so safe. And also, sometimes it's seeing Americans can make you feel a little bit more comfortable. But to be honest with you, the Icelandic community, they welcome everyone. It's just odd. Like they speak to you, kind of like in our community. When you see somebody, you just speak to them. You say, "What's up?" They do that. They look at you in the eye and they say, "Hello." And something I'm not used to when I go to different countries. Usually, they just look at you. You got some people that may stare because they're not used to seeing a person of color. But to be honest with you, it's an awesome experience. You see everyone having fun, and it's a great place. I'll definitely come back.
Well, that's his story and he's sticking to. Yeah, super quiet. Like, it makes my heart feel warm. It's pulling at my heartstrings because it reminds me of when we went to New York for Christmas. How it's all lit up, but safety is not a feeling that we felt. And I'm from, but I think it's different. When you're up there, you have this like dog mentality. Look at my breath. Like, it's 85 degrees right now in Florida, so this is awesome. But yeah, you have like this dog mentality, almost like you feel like you have to survive. You do whatever you have to do to survive. When you leave that atmosphere and you like try to present yourself back, it's a little different, and you almost feel like, you know, why am I doing this to myself? Yeah, it's just one of those things where everybody's, but yeah, it's just one of those things. Like, when you get away from it and you have to go back to it, you're like, oh God, this is horrible. When we were in New York, this man pulled down his pants and just began to poop on the sidewalk. And my kids were like, "Mommy!" And all I could say was, "Hey, just keep walking." I wanted to tell them so bad, I am so sorry for bringing you to this godforsaken place. But they enjoyed themselves so much. Themselves so much to where, you know, for them it was just an experience. They were just like, that was weird. Why'd he do that? They got a brother in there?
Yeah, he's in there working.
But yeah, it's just, y'all, they done put new stuff in the window. Oh, he want to show y'all his sweater that he got from there. child. He is something. He is. Y'all see my book? Oh, this is so cute. Look with the little trolley on the back. I wonder how much more than I have. And there's no way for me to get it home. So I just think it's super cute. I can tote my kids around. We can go to the corner store and that. It stinks. I don't know what that smell is. So it's probably time to go back to the hotel. But yeah, you guys, we just want to say thanks for watching. Please don't get on us about our camera skills, quality, editing. We're just doing the best we can. This whole vlogging thing is new to us. So we're going to commit to keeping it up since we travel and eat at different places quite a bit. So we're still kind of new at traveling internationally, but we travel locally a lot and we eat at different places all the time. So hopefully you can join us on these little adventures. Hopefully if you come to Iceland, you can visit some of the places that we're vlogging about. I think that would be awesome.
D and C, food adventures.
And you can say, hey, I saw you guys post that and I tried it and it was amazing. My tip to you would be this. If you do decide to come to Iceland, definitely dress in layers because the weather is deceptive. It looks like it's freezing and then it's actually bearable. And then it looks like it's bearable and it's actually freezing. So if you have a nice warm jacket, undershirt, long sleeves, that type of thing, we'll do a whole nother video on that, like how to pack for your Iceland adventure. And expectations viewing the Northern Lights. Yeah, we're gonna do a whole expectation versus reality for our trip. Hi. And so you guys will watch that and get something out of that and enjoy it. But yeah, for now we're gonna head back to the hotel. It's getting late.
That's it.